So much, Sean. We'll check back. In the meantime, at the State House, it's now coming down to the wire with lawmakers likely in the final days of this year's legislative session.
So this is the time when lawmakers try to find a compromise on bills with different versions that have passed in the House and Senate. Our
State House reporter Emily Longnecker has an update on one of those bills and its potential impact.
Well, that bill is Senate Bill 256, and that bill saw some changes in the House, changes that would impact the parents of medically complex children. And this morning, those parents waited to see what changes would make it into the final bill. If parents of medically complex kids thought they'd get answers Wednesday morning about how Senate Bill 256 would impact their families' lives, they were wrong.
I'll make this easy for people. Of all the amendments that came over from the House, I have a list here from our legal that only 3 are germane to the bill.
A committee of lawmakers from both parties and both chambers gave no indication which 3 amendments those would be and which ones could end up in other bills.
It was very much a letdown.
Now it looks like parents of medically complex kids like Tendra Duff will have to wait a little longer to know what the future holds for them.
They're still wondering, what do we do next?
Duff has been coming here every week since January, when the Family Social Services Administration announced changes to the attendant care program to make up for part of a nearly $1 billion Medicaid budget shortfall. Under the program, parents like Duff have been paid hourly through Medicaid to care for their medically complex kids at home. In Duff's case, that's twin boys born prematurely with Down syndrome and a host of other medical issues. FSSA announced it was switching parents like Duff to a different program, paying them a daily rate to make up for some of the budget shortfall. Lawmakers became part of the discussion with proposed legislation to address parents' concerns about the switch and what led to it.
When we see these kids lining the hallways at the State House, it breaks my heart.
Some of those proposals involve more accountability and transparency from FSSA, along with more consultation with parents. Another calls for parents to be reimbursed at 80% of the daily rate, with the local agency administering the funds getting the rest. Another amendment defines extraordinary care, allowing parents whose children need that kind of care to remain in the original program.
I hate to say this, but if we're able to get 3 or even more, it's better. At least it continues that conversation.
Tendra Duff certainly isn't done talking about the issue. She's still got too many questions with no answers.
When we don't even know what our options are right now.
At least not for today. So this is the hurry up and wait part of session as we wait to see what that final bill will look like and what changes will determine for the future of these parents. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.